Hello friends, Arthur here, and this is ZSL Off-Road Adventure Track Review Part 1. And we start with Crankworx Pump track by Tiger Play on PC. Pretty simple, but somehow fun track with pretty demanding jumping and landing to not lose your speed. Interesting idea. It looks simple, but correct using arms up and air brake to make the smoothest landing and proper landing to downhill will really impact your time on this track. Snowy Rally by Tommy Gamings. Looking at the name track, I anticipate snow, a lot of snow, but it is what it is. And I would say it's quite hard track with some really not intuitive line. Transition before checkpoint 1 because of the lightning are quite hard to see, so it's hard, but at least at the beginning. Next hard element is jump near the checkpoint 5 are also slightly blind, and you need to be somehow precise on that. After that, it's pretty straightforward into the finish. Shpleeble Slopes by Swift Evolta, and this time I surprisingly found quite big cut. You can see it on the upper left part of the video, and honestly, with my experience, my expertise, I do it quite badly. I understand that other player could do it way more efficient and save more than 2 seconds, so it needs to be patched. As of track, I think, again, for my opinion, it needs slightly more science, especially when you go in on the road and when you go into the tunnel and a crossroad. I don't see the reason why you don't put sign there, because you spent one attempt or photo mode just to see that you need go to right road, and there's no reason. So I wish there was a sign from the first attempt. In the Forest by Willy, quite fine, I believe somehow open track, which give you a lot of room of finding your own path, not driving the line as I believe after intend to drive, and it's give player some part of discovery to find the best line and not lose a lot of speed on hard turning. I believe I found like pretty decent cut, which give me after time to beat. Zeep-X by Marilyn the Wizard, and I believe this is the first track in the off-road contest with some logic element and with 2-lap track, which yet again I really love to do. As you see, for me, all these sharp turns and wide sharp boosters are, well, I would say quite annoying. I think it was be better to put boosters that people could see them to understand what to expect next. It could help different players to do best result, and I love this cool feature to switch from lap 1 to lap 2 to give you another road. It looks nice, and visible boosters. Deserty Cave by Superdog Daniel. Well, I believe this track built quite intentionally hard with all these rocks on places where at least I tried to put intuitive line there, and yet another invisible boosters. Oh, and yeah, off-road track. I honestly not really want to see all this paraglide stuff, but yeah, I know it will be a lot of here, and it's just my skill issues there that I can do it correctly. The end of the track, it's also interesting one. I don't know which pass is faster, left or right. My assumption is left because there's boosters and it's slightly hard, so I assume that's what give, let's say, risky road on this track. And honestly, like the last, let's say, 15-ish seconds is unnecessary prolonged track. You really can't remove it like last 10 seconds and it will be basically the same. Jungle Airstrip by Third Brexiteer. Really cool idea, really nice decoration. Some of the transition, I would say, quite hard. Yet another, some jumps and obstacles on intuitive line like palm tree leaves. You can basically crash on them. So I honestly not really like that. And rather than that, I think it's quite fun, straightforward track, and yet again, I'm not a big fan of all this paraglide on off-road contest tracks, but at least the name and theme of this track give you the idea that it's airstrip and you probably will do some flying stuff there. Support by Flubbert. Very interesting colors for this track and really interesting ideas of all these funnels and checkpoints and transitions. Honestly, I think that with some skill you probably could slightly cut this track and not do the full interpipe road, but just do the loop in the tunnel and go upside down and going out of this pipe road. But I don't have enough skill to do it with times that faster than my original one, but at least I can do it slower, so probably you need more practice just to cut all this part. Journey Home by Norfina, and yet another track where I honestly don't know is all these cuts inside the track are built intentionally or after just didn't put some kind of obstacles there. But I love this off-road night track. It's really interesting, and the track itself, I wouldn't say it's somehow hard. It's mostly straightforward with nice elements with enough boosters to do so. The uphill from checkpoint 4 to checkpoint 5 probably could be considered as speed check, but I don't know. I have several attempts and each time I did it, so it's questionable. But really nice, straightforward track. Love it. Maybe because I do the after time. I don't know. Muddy Rally by Aulios Persons. I really enjoy the idea of all this final jump, and maybe not so happy with all these RNG rock spawners, because, well, they could slightly ruin your trajectory. And honestly, I really don't know, did I use the same road as After Intent, because I was quite fast on this track, but it's somehow slightly open road track, so there are a lot of option and variation how to finish it and use different lines. Okay guys, thanks for watching part 1 of ZSL Off-Road Adventure. Hope you enjoyed, leave like, subscribe, and hope to see you next time. Bye!